Hi everyone, this is Teacher Roxanne and welcome to our literature class. This time we are going to read an interesting story entitled The Tale of Sarab. Now I want you to open your student anthology on page 412 to start.
Background. The Shahnameh, or the Book of Kings, is a Persian epic poem written between AD 977 and 1010 by Abul Qasim Ferdowsi, AD 940 to 1020. In 60,000 verses, the Shahnameh tells the story of what is now Iran from the beginning of the world until the arrival of Islam in the AD 600s. One of Iran's greatest literary classics, the Shahnameh blends history with Persian myths and legends. The tale of Sarab is from the second part of the Shahnameh. Rostam is a legendary champion of the Persian army. Rostam's son, Sarab, is the young hero of the rival Turan army. Sarab has never met his father, and his life's quest has been to find him. This scene begins in the middle of a vicious battle between the two men. Neither knows yet that they are father and son.
The main characters in the story are Sarab and Rustam, who are father and son. What's written in your student anthology started in the battle itself, but let us have the whole picture for a better understanding. Let us have the summary. Rustam lived in Sistan, Iran, hero and one of the favorites of King Kaikavus. Once, following the traces of his lost horse, he enters the kingdom of Samangan, where he becomes the guest of the king during the search of his horse. There, Rustam meets Princess Tamina. She admires Rustam and knows of his reputation. She goes into his room at night and asks if he will give her a child, and in return, she will bring his horse. Rustam leaves after he impregnates Tamina and his horse is returned. Before he leaves, he gives her two tokens. If she has a girl, she is to take the jewel and plait it in the girl's hair. If she has a boy, she is to take the seal and bind it on the boy's arm. 9 months later, she bears his child, a son whom she later names Surab. Years go by before Rustam and Surab meet. Finally, a new war between Iran and Turan is on the horizon. The two armies face each other and prepare for the imminent battle. By then, Surab has become known as the best fighter of Turan army. But Rustam's legend precedes him and the Turan army cowers before the hero. No one else dares to fight Rustam, so Surab is sent to wrestle with the legendary Khurasan hero. Though Surab knows his father's name, he is unaware that the man before him is Rustam. On the battlefield, Rustam and Surab fight for what seems like an eternity, neither knowing the true name of his opponent. After a very long and heavy bout of wrestling, Rustam breaks Surab's back and stabs him. Surab, dying, tells Rustam that his father will avenge his death, and only then do they realize their identities. Surab produces the necklace that Rustam once gave Tamina, who gave it to her son to keep him safe during the war. Rustam grieves heavily but cannot save his son. When she finds out her son is dead, Tamina burns Surab's house and gives away all his riches. Then the breath departed from out her body, and her spirit went forth after Surab her son. Some of the most important questions to be answered in your textbook are: first one, how does Surab prove that he is Rustam's son? How does Rustam react? And what is Rustam's final request? I want you to look for the details in your textbook. Next one, why does he make it? Alright, So that will be all for our lesson. I want you to answer the close reading questions in your textbook. Have a nice day, everyone.